Welcome to Trivial. It's your bar trivia night in a podcast. We're covering pop culture, sports, current events, and everything else in the form of trivia questions.
That's right, Josh. Each week we hit you with five topics, and here's the catch: none of us know the answer.
Not us, not our guest Brad, not even you. So we're all in it together. We'll throw out our best guesses, debate a bit, and probably embarrass ourselves before revealing the correct answers.
And Brad, we have rules here, and this week, if any of us cheat, no big deal. Just let us know at the end that this wasn't on the record, and we won't put the episode out.
Great.
No takesy backsies, unless you're like, oh, this whole thing didn't happen, and then you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
What is a secret you would like to redact by the end of the episode?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh man, great. A secret I would like to have redacted by
I feel
by the-
ethically I need to jump in and say that this is live.
Oh yeah, we're live streaming. It's everywhere.
We're live streaming this.
Just before the next words came out of your mouth,
Great.
I wanted to
Okay,
know.
go.
I'm
Thank
going
you,
to
thank
reveal
you.
your
I
secret.
I did need that. Great. So
You're a new dad. That's the secret. And
Yes, that
you
can be-
haven't spoken to human beings above 3 months in
Yes.
how long?
Yes, I would say that is something that I would love to have redacted by the end of it, because my performance on this podcast is so successful. You don't need to know the fact that I did just welcome a child into the world, have not spoken to any adult besides my wife, and the content of our conversations have exclusively been, have you met this little baby? Look how small its feet are. And I'm really
toes.
hoping to get through this without losing track of a sentence, like in the middle of the sentence, or completely blanking and using the wrong word. So if I succeed
Yeah.
in that, I'm really gonna feel pretty gosh darn good about it. If we're live, what are we rated? By the way, are we doing? Can we say gosh darn?
You can say whatever you
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
want.
Thank
It's
goodness.
okay. It's
Thank
okay.
goodness. I was worried for a
But
second.
we're a family show-ish. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
that
Family bar.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a
bar
family
show.
bar.
You can bring your bar baby into the show. I think that's fair. Yeah. And I know you as a gentleman who likes a good national park. I don't know if you had a little rumspringa through John Muir before having baby, but have you been able to get on any trails since being a dad?
That's a really great question. I did have a bit of a Rumspringa in specifically a place called the Desolation Wilderness, um, which honestly didn't quite live up to the name. We were like knee deep in snow at some places, but it wasn't quite desolation. It was just I'd call it the challenging wilderness, perhaps. Yeah, that was pretty
Mhm.
rad. And then yeah, actually, just last week was the first foray, because my dog has also been feeling pretty stir crazy. So me and him headed up into the Angeles National Forest last week and found some places that weren't horribly burnt. So that was pretty rad.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like you're having your own little mini pandemic from everything you said. Just like I haven't spoken
yeah.
to another human being. We're going
Yeah.
stir crazy.
I gave birth to a
Absolutely.
sourdough starter.
Yup.
And, yeah.
Got really into sourdough. My
Mhm.
SCOBY looks amazing. Is sour? No, it's just a starter. What's the
Starter.
difference between a sourdough starter and like a SCOBY? Is that for
I
like
think the Scooby Doo is for kombucha.
kombucha?
I
I don't
think
know.
so.
I haven't been in LA long enough to have experienced that. I gotta
Yeah,
say
you're an East Sider. You haven't made it out to the Venice Beach folks and
for
the
sure.
Toluminati up there and over the hill.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
indeed.
But let's jump into the first question, which honors the real godfather of pod, which is that WTF with Mark Maron ended on October 13th after a 16-year run with trivia question, his final guest, Barack Obama. So that wasn't the actual question, but I think it'll be one later. So
I was really
the
hoping that
question,
was going to be that was
Yeah.
going to be the question. Who was it? Because I'm not
and
going to
moving
know
on.
the answer.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Good to know.
So, where was Marin a late night radio host and on what station before hosting the podcast? I think I know. I got an
Where
educated guess.
Where was he a late night? Can I ask like a year?
Oh, so Brad, one thing this happens a lot. We literally don't know the answers to these questions.
Oh, great. What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a bit. We have our
One
wonderful
team,
quiz,
one
Liz.
dream.
We are all on the
Great.
team together. We literally don't know the answer.
Great.
We're with you. My ability is just to be able to scroll through
Yes.
what Quiz Liz provided and get the answer after I say it.
Part of me, I know he's a lefty. It could be Air America at some
Yeah.
point.
That was the old school where Franken and
Yeah.
yeah.
But it could be like a K letters.
That Air America sound. So were you listeners? Either of you? Did you listen to the show?
No.
No, I was never a podhead. I just went straight into doing them like a strong caucasity. The just like let me just do this with male energy.
You really stuttered on caucasity.
You can say that out of Caucasian, but yeah.
Caucasian. Yes.
Is that a Caucasian chair in the corner?
Yeah. It's a white chair in the corner, and we watch other people podcast.
That's a Caucasian chair.
So I listened from like 2013 to 2015, and roughly that's somewhere in there. I don't remember, but Air America sounds really familiar, but I don't know the answer. That's my.
I listened for a while because I came up doing improv, and so like a lot of people, I did a contract on a cruise ship, and it is a bit of a blur in general because it's kind of like a combination of living like in a mall and a prison. But I have memories of listening to that a lot, and I want to say that time period. But all I remember is kind of the blue logo and him like looking up and skipping the beginning part of the podcast where he talks about his life. So I feel like that's where we would have learned this. Yeah.
So I like everything you guys are saying much more than I was just feeling like K-Rock or KCRW, like LA style. But Air America sounds specifically of that time and the easy transition because that was short-lived and Pod was just a space for him to keep doing what he was doing. So you guys want to lock that in?
Yeah.
You mean lock the gates? Say on this show. All right. Never mind.
That's what they would say. Or yeah.
You guys know it better than me. I thought that was a cruise ship term before you go to your, sea prison. But the correct answer is Air America.
Hey,
very
nice.
Job,
Brad.
Strong out the gate.
Look at us.
Are you a sports fan, Brad? Do you have sport in you?
I have sport in me. Do I have a lot of sport in me? That's a question. I haven't.
Some people drop
done,
off. I got you.
Yeah. I haven't done a 23 in me.
But are you one of the people who, every 4 years gets really about World Cup and then forgets about it?
Yes. I'm one of those.
Perfect.
Predictable people. Absolutely.
Okay, because that is an American sport of just caring for the big show. So, question is, the vast majority of World Cup tickets for 2026 costs hundreds of dollars, and I'm very angry about it, with the lowest ticket for the final costing over $2,000. They are using dynamic pricing, which is a cute way of saying, how high can we screw you? We're going to use AI to figure it out, and I really don't like it, and I want it to be my 40th birthday present, so if anyone's looking, World Cup tickets, please. The question is, which country was the first to win the World Cup in 1930? Yeah.
I have heard this question.
Prussia.
Yep. Prussia. Absolutely. We learned so much about Prussians when I was growing up. I feel like we learned an inordinate amount about Prussians.
It's always my
Big.
go-to guess at trivia when there's
Yeah.
like a early 1900s question.
Like specifically, I grew up in southeastern Pennsylvania in a town whose like biggest claim to fame was a family of painters and the battle in the Revolutionary War where America got its ass kicked the hardest.
Is the
And
family of painters Sherman Williams?
yes, oh yes, well, it was the Sherman family, and then they married the Williams family across the river,
And
and
the
then they
dispute
became.
ended.
And let me tell
Oh.
you, yeah, but the river got fucked up, man. The river's full of pain.
The Hatfields and McCoys had nothing on the Blacks and Deckers, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
The blacks and the Deckers.
But yeah, there were a lot of Prussian mercenaries in that Revolutionary War battle. So we were just like Prussian this and
Nice.
Prussian that. That's not helping the question.
No.
Part of me is really thinking England because they like haven't won in forever and a day, and like soccer is like England's home to soccer.
It also feels like they were most well established to, much like we introduced basketball into the Olympics. It's like, we're gonna have this World Cup now. You guys
Yeah.
come try us, and
Yeah.
we'll just take this, you know?
I also want to.
But that could be like Wales, you know, maybe it was like, oops, we got snuck up on by someone else in the kingdom.
Yeah, I think it's definitely European. I'm sure someone out there can tell me I'm wrong, but I feel like South America started charging in like in the 70s and through like the 90s and Argentina like just won, so clearly today. But I feel like it's got to be maybe European if they're starting that early.
Hmm.
These are great guesses. I love this.
That's all. That's all I got. I
England feels safe rather
Sure.
than, yeah.
I'll go
Okay.
France just to les
Ooh.
aigues.
France. Okay. The correct answer is Uruguay. Wow.
Oh, so they were just winning from the jump. South America just had them from the. I apologize,
Maybe-
South
It's
America.
like we have this.
They got snuck up on because those, you know, pasty whites were just like, we
I
have
apologize.
this. We got the ringers.
I
We have
mean,
one giant of 5'10".
What the devil is this?
ready?
We can't use our hands.
Yeah. Uruguay. Montevideo, Uruguay. Yeah. Wild.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. I was off by 40 years. I apologize. I misunderestimated the dominance of South America.
Don't apologize. I think the point of this is to use logic because we are most likely not going to find the answer. But sometimes with our collective mind grapes, whatever is left out of that baby brain of yours, which is obviously perfect for trivia, it's like,
Though
but-
it is important to note, like I appreciate that I don't have to apologize to you, but I'm not apologizing to the two of you as much as I am apologizing to the entire continent below us.
Mm.
You know.
true.
Yeah. Because I know you
We
have
should take a
lot.
moment to recognize that we are potting on stolen land.
This is a Lanapod. Sorry for not mentioning that at the top.
Honestly,
And-
also southeastern Pennsylvania learned a lot about the Lenny Lenape.
Yeah.
Three Sisters. You guys ever grow
Oh, Three Sisters.
with Three
yeah, it's
Sisters with
tasty.
that corn, corn beans and squash? Man, we did that like in science class. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
I have a good when I'm hiking, I'll get the Three Sisters as like a good packet of something you can, you know, eat after a long day for the overnight.
hell,
Anyway.
I hiked this summer.
Yeah, you did. And what happened right after?
You asshole.
wait, what? I mean, I don't know what happened.
Tell the pro.
I went on a backpacking trip with some friends in August in the Marble Mountain Wilderness, California-Oregon border. It's completely
hell yeah.
fine. The night we got back to Sacramento, went out celebrating, and I fractured my ankle stepping off a curb.
God, hey, no, that is your ankle being smart because your ankle waited to fracture itself close to a hospital.
Yeah, which I did not go to.
Okay, well, respect.
Yeah.
God bless
Just stayed at the
America.
hotel.
I
And
like
I
the
went-
idea of you
I-
climbing all of Everest and then like getting messed up in the Delta Lounge or whatever on the
I
way.
rode a Lime scooter on one foot to go see weapons. That's what I did instead of going to the hospital.
Wow. Doing tricks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what might help Brad with the baby brain is more protein in his diet, and apparently all you need is a obscene amount of protein every day to it's a segue. It's a segue into the question of food. 2/3 of protein shakes and powders tested by Consumer Reports were found to have more lead in a single serving than experts say is humane. We cannot consume this much whey with this much lead, with some having up to 10 times more than the safe daily intake. So that sucks for all of us trying to
That
get
sounds
swole.
like really bad news.
Yeah. And also why we have like FDA and other people tested or whatever, supplements and shit that's just like, oh yeah, well, it's got aspartame and ashwagandha and asbestos, and it's a great little Three Sisters combo, right?
I love also that like the people most likely to be slamming this much lead are also going to be like potentially slamming like testosterone injections too. So you're just like riddled with roid rage and lead.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing
Yeah.
great.
Lead foot, roid rage. Yeah.
Suffering
So-
from madness, and I'm strong.
Yeah. Suffering from madness with a side of madness.
Foaming at the mouth.
Great.
So, question is, what did Consumer Reports test in its first issue of its magazine in 1936?
I don't know.
Cigarettes?
They didn't care about that yet. 1936, we had so much more time to make terrible
Yeah.
decisions with cigarettes.
What did Consumer Reports test in the first issue of its magazine in 1936?
Microwaves came out in the 50s.
It's not seat belts because
Ice. Try ice. It's a brand new. Like it's gold.
Yeah.
It's great. What would be 1936? So we're going through depression. We're coming out of that just in time for.
Oh, they tasted dust. Maybe they tasted dust.
Let's taste all these wrathy grapes.
Sliced bread. Could be Wonder Bread.
Oh. Could it?
Let's try this Wonder
Okay, Twinkie.
Twinkie.
But here's the question: Consumer Reports. Is it usually consumable, or is it like, hey, we tested this car, or we tested this toaster?
I feel like
Yeah, I think that
consumer. Yeah, they test a broad range, but if I were to think, what is it like rooted in? It's probably things that people use
This was
personally ingested.
Yeah.
Like toothpaste. They try this new thing called toothpaste in 36.
That might not be a bad one.
Yeah.
This was a magazine that like sometimes I would see it in the grocery store as a kid, or like I think maybe my parents would have it, and just the title alone was so boring to me. I was like, what is this? So like I never.
To U.S. News and World Report.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah.
Toothpaste is pretty good because I know tooth powder existed for a really long time. Like that was like in the old timey West days,
Really?
where they
And it
would
was
have
just
like
straight
powder.
cocaine.
Yeah.
What if it's revolvers?
Revolvers.
Yeah.
I own a couple gun mags, and they are so thorough on their reports, but I don't know what they'd be testing there other than efficiency.
You own a couple gun mags?
Yeah,
But only for
As
the
as a
center
prospective
folds.
buyer. Yeah. Yeah. I want that. I want to see that stub nose shotgun. See what it can do.
Let me see the new carbine.
Yeah. Fast action. So, let's just throw out some weird guesses. 1936. What do you think, Brad?
I'm gonna throw out toaster.
Toaster.
Or no,
That's
I'm gonna
cool.
throw out toaster. No, oven. I'm
Oven.
gonna throw out toaster oven.
Toaster oven. Okay.
Elevators.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's bad.
I
Bad
will
guess.
go with my what did I say? Toothpaste? No, I want Wonder Bread. And the correct answer. Oh, we milk. Milk. Yeah, the milkman. It was
Milk?
testing if there was a difference in the different grades of milk.
Oh, the grades. I forgot about the grades.
There
Like,
was
are we talking
no
2%,
difference.
or are we talking like
Grade A.
No, like remember there'd be
Grade
like
B.
grade A milk. Remember?
Yeah, like grade A beef.
Sure,
This is
yeah,
grade A whole milk.
that sounds great.
And there was no difference. People were paying more for nothing. And that is why they became a famous magazine, because people were like, outrage. This milkman is milking me for all my money.
Yeah, more like got bilked.
Mm.
That's a stretch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we've moved
So now
on to
you're telling
another.
me that my little brother looks like a liar? Because his dad's the milkman.
Mm-hmm.
Because in
I
this
see.
scenario, because the milkman, get canoodle. He's a canoodling.
If it wasn't the pool boy,
He
Yeah.
it's going to be the milkman.
Yeah.
We're moving on to another food question. The creators, I'm going to stop this, of Uncrustables have sued Trader Joe's, claiming TJ's crustless PB&J sandwich infringes on the Uncrustables trademark, being making a circle out of your PB&J is patented technology. So, this is a great question. Quiz Liz, how about it? What happens to the crusts from all the Uncrustable sandwiches? Whoa.
I think
That's
they're
like-
assumed
I
full
did
bodily
it
into
edible and I just started thinking about that way too hard. You know what I mean?
Maybe like they sell it as like a crumble for like ice cream toppings.
Croutons.
Yeah, I was also thinking croutons. Either that, or like I grew up Catholic, so like they could have been like assumed full bodily into heaven.
So you turn them into Jesus wafers?
Into
Yeah.
the body
Actually,
of Christ.
Yeah, technically, it's more similar to the Virgin Mary and her Assumption. But yeah.
She made
Okay.
an ass out of you and me. I went to Catholic school till I was 11,
Episcopal.
and
Yeah.
we had delicious body of Christ.
I went to Catholic
Really?
school and we did not at all.
Ours was
You
good.
think it was like nutritional holy yeast, or what happened? How do they get
I'd love to go find out.
get that taste?
Maybe it was
Secret
Uncrustables.
saltines?
Uncrustables.
Uncrustables. There
All
it
right, up
is.
next we've got a great comedian.
Straight out of Popple. Okay. Uncrustable sandwiches, crusts. I'm going hard crouton.
I have a question? I maybe don't totally know what Uncrustables are. Like I can picture it.
Oh, they are very desirable, and if they were around when I was younger, I think I would have gone harder on PB&Js. But it is just a nice pocket, a soft pocket.
It's like sealed.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
It's a
What I
PB&J
assume-
dumpling.
yeah, and you could just. I think you can make it yourself if you did like with the glass or something. But like it's a
Okay.
perfect circle, and it's no crust. Don't have
That
to bother with
is
it.
what I was
Don't
picturing.
enter. Don't exit. Just. And it doesn't like spew out the back if you have one bite. It's just it holds.
It's like a calzone.
I think
Yeah.
they get used as like
Nut calzone.
as like eco-friendly like can holders. So when you throw them out, it doesn't strangle a sea turtle. It just dissolves in the ocean.
Yeah, big help.
Yeah, huge help. And because you know how strong bread is, it would really be effective.
Yeah.
Bread's so strong.
Well, you really got to worry about the seagulls. That's the real challenge.
Oh,
with those.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know,
maybe
there's
it.
that whole like floating island of trash, and it's just like
Oh,
one giant
yeah.
carb mountain.
You know,
Yeah.
speaking of seagulls, you're. I'm gonna say bird. I'm gonna say animal feed because I
Oh,
think croutons
that's
is really
good. That's
good, but I'm
broad.
gonna say like animal feed of some kind.
That's a great guess.
That is a great guess. Because you also, it's broad, and
Mm-hmm.
you worry about the expose being like, and these croutons are just made out of the trash of something else we were
Yeah.
making. Like the Salisbury steak became from the lunch lady your new sloppy joes,
And I
and we
and I
don't
My
want that.
Oh, I was gonna say I had to pivot because I was gonna say bird seed specifically, but as I was thinking it, I was like, oh, I bet bird seed's made predominantly of seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now with
is it
50% more
luring?
bird.
I was just gonna say, is it luring children to your house made of candy?
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I guess that's not
Mm.
really what happens in that story. They lay the bread trail.
Yeah. They get lured by the candy. They aren't
Yeah,
going to a house made out of like the crusts of
You
Uncrustables.
know,
That would be
they.
the shittiest witch house
the
in
crust of
town.
Uncrustables. Okay. Um,
How is
let's
this
drop in the
foundationally
answers.
stable?
Okay, Brad says it's in the stables. It's the animal feed. I say crouton. Alan,
I said
you
like
say.
crumbles for ice cream. That was so stupid.
Okay. Well, guess what? I'm amazed. The answer is they are turned into animal feed.
Brad,
Whoa.
you're killing it.
You got it. You got the gift, man. And to that, I say cheers. Cha-ching.
Ching
This is the
ching.
shots round.
It's the
Hey.
shots round.
Mm-hmm. So, Brad, this is like any regular trivia night.
Okay.
This is a chance for the audience to shout out in the comments the answer. And if they're right, they just might win something special. And it's really apropos because this is from Spread the Love Peanut Butter. They can win a delicious month's supply of nut butter.
A
I don't
month
say just
supply.
peanut. Yeah, we're tracking down. I've been eating the product, so
Is that just
I will.
one jar of peanut butter? Like what is a month?
You got to win to find out, man.
You gotta
Okay,
win. You
cool.
gotta win. The point is
How much peanut
on
butter
any
are you
of where
rolling
we're
through
at.
in a month?
I roll hard with one jar, but the point is they'll get a little variety, and
Ooh.
I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna feed them something that does unalives them. So I
Or
say it could be
allergies.
cashew butter, it could be any. But the point is, it's made by a lovely small business, family business that just started selling at the farmers market, and now it's in Amazon. It's like Barry's Boot Camp, and it's delicious. It's all natural, and they don't mess with uncrustable trademarks, so it's good.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Spread the
Uh,
word.
yeah,
Thank
spread
God.
the love, spread the word, spread the diseases. So, the question last week was which city in the US has the highest percentage of people who walk to work? Now, do you have a guess, Brad? Because now
What
you can guess
city in
this
the
one.
U.S.?
Yeah, work walkers, commuters by pedal, pedestrian.
I
I saw
gotta
the
think.
answer.
Oh, no, Alan, you got this. I'm so sorry.
No, no, I don't want to. I don't want to
Well,
give
he
it
does
away.
because he
But
just peaked.
no, I remember seeing it last week, and I just want to say it's not like the one of when you think like a city in the
It's a
U.S. It's not like
tier
the first.
four market.
I
Yeah.
wanted to. I was trying not to
Oh,
say tier, but yeah, yeah.
great. Because I mean, my initial guess was gonna be like a New York because there's so much subway.
That's
We are
fair.
walking here.
Because that's also like which city versus which town. So I do think it's unfair. So I'm just going to throw it out, and this isn't for us to guess. But the answer was Ithaca, New York. It's 36.12%, which makes sense because there's only like 6 roads that aren't on campus. Thus, most people don't need horse, buggy, skateboard, whatever. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so this week's question, also geographic, but not about the walking. I like it. Don't answer this. Don't guess, please. But there's a 1 in 50 chance because it's what state was the fastest speeding ticket handed out for someone going 242 miles an hour, which I respect.
Okay, I've got a guess on this.
Yeah, don't put it in.
Okay.
Because, well, come back next week and then you could be sounding off in the comments trying to win the next nut butter game. But we are going into current events.
Oh, so it's a secret for a while.
Yeah, exactly. We want people to sound off, and then we announce it next week. The No Kings protest was the largest protest in U.S. history. It resulted in over 2,600 rallies being held across the country, coming in as the second biggest single day of protest recorded in U.S. history. It was everywhere. Brought the people out a lot, and if you missed out, I'm sure, there'll be other chances to be a paid protester. I mean, they gave like 8 million people something like $100,000 each, according
That's
to
a great side gig when
the
I first moved to New York in 2020.
yeah, paid protester, and they give you like a bonus if you make a clever sign. You just hand it out inflatables.
For sure.
No, but it was a big deal, and it was everywhere. And so the question is, what was the biggest recorded day of protest in U.S. history? July 4th, 1776.
Ah! Eagle goes by. Hell yeah.
You know my favorite fact about that?
Hmm.
You know that cries a red-tailed hawk?
The sound that I'm thinking of.
The sound
not
you
actually-
think an eagle makes is a red-tailed hawk sound because an
Interesting.
eagle sounds like a dying seagull. A bald eagle, it's like... And they're like, no, we got to make this sound.
Choking turkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got to make this sound badass. What's the most bad? Okay, yeah, throw the hawk sound on that shit.
Well, and also bald eagles are apparently super dumb, which isn't
Is that true?
like looks good, looks cool, dumb.
Yeah.
It reps America. I feel good about that. I don't know. That's us.
Not dumb. It's so simple, bro.
Is exactly like you don't want the yeah.
I want some Frasier ass bird.
Yeah. Getting Nigel
Yeah,
Lockhart coins.
Yeah. Can you imagine if a bald eagle swings by and he's just like, Niles? No, we don't want that shit.
Sherry,
I do
America.
declare. Yeah, exactly. We're getting away from our posh British overlords. So we wanted to be like, let me just think what I want to think. Let me have my freedom. Let me pray to what I want to pray to. And
I
here's my
want
bird.
a national bird
Here's
that
my
I would
bird.
grab a beer with.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Eagly, baby. So, okay, what were we slightly pissed off about? So much so that it was the biggest day of protest. I mean, I will take some credit and say, I believe March for Our Lives was the largest protest when I helped the Parkland students with that in 2018. And I thought that this, it was the one where the kids
gun
wanted to
violence?
do something about the gun safety, and we
Yeah,
did
yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
even though 93% of Americans think we should do something.
Yeah.
About the
Yeah.
Women's March.
Well, this was after, and it was larger. So that's why I think, yeah. So the only other thing it could be would be something in the 60s. But
wasn't it larger if it...
that's what I'm saying. I think but it might be like the largest in DC history versus largest, this is semantics.
And the single day aspect of it is what's really interesting to me. Oh, I don't want to look.
I just peeked.
I don't
So,
look.
I already locked in my answer, which is why I looked, which is to say March for Our Lives. Brad, you might get this if you want to throw something else out there.
So it's not March for Our Lives?
It is.
Great. Cool.
I am spreading propaganda about something so I can brag about my resume.
I really appreciate when there are names like the Million Man March, because I was like, this is 7 million. So we're already cutting out the Million Man March.
Also, did you start with the name Million Man March even if you didn't know if like 100 people are going to show up? Or did it get like retroactively, people were like, there were so many, there was like 1 million out there.
I think it was like the same way you approach a fundraiser, like the day of 1 million, like that's the goal. So like, let's get 1 million people there.
Okay. For time, the correct answer.
I was going to say a state school thon.
State school thon.
All right, that's fine. I feel like anyone in the Big Ten will understand that. Yes.
Your crunchy ass. I thought you might know about April 22nd, 1970. The first Earth Day.
Earth Day.
I know. I don't know if it's a protest, but it was like, hey, we like living on this thing. Let's do some stuff to keep conserving it. You know?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being a conservative and a conservationist. Everyone can join in this protest. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, didn't like Nixon start the EPA?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And that's why we love Richard Nixon.
We do. He
Innocent.
was ahead of his time. And honestly, in retrospect, didn't do that much stuff. That was bad. You know, he just really wanted better surveillance. So, how do we do?
How do we feel about that? Wait, no, Josh. Let's take a second. How do we feel about that segue? We feeling good about that segue?
I told you this is all live, and I can redact it at the end by saying this was all off the record.
So, record.
Right.
I'm not a crook, and we did pretty good. I would say
just wanted more surveillance.
We just wanted a little more cameras around, to know what was up. He really cared about what was happening in America. Okay.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Simply Safe. Simply has the best
the Nixon
cameras.
Library. Yeah. Who's going to the Nixon Library? All these presidents get their big ass library and the big one. Yeah.
What's his name? That has his face tattooed on his back. Remember that dude?
Oh, Roger Stone.
Yeah.
I wonder what like the version of like the Amelie manic pixie dream girl who works at the Nixon Library is like.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm just reading "Killing Jesus" by fuck the guy Bill O'Reilly. There it is.
There.
That was wow. William O'Reilly.
I just sent
also
this
great Who
all
song.
around the world.
Big fan. Yeah. Okay, so it's time for the lightning round. I think we did very good in the regular series, and I gotta say, I think you got this one. We cater this one to you, and the questions are about national parks.
Oh,
so
fun!
They will go in a slightly more difficult order, but these are for you, Brad.
Thanks.
Which
when you said you, I was
state?
hoping Alain, but we're gonna do our damnedest.
No, we move into the Alain intervention after the lightning round. So, which state has the most national parks? Stop national parking.
Utah has 4. California, I think, has way more than that. Okay. It's either California or Alaska. And Alaska's the one that I never know all of them. And there's a bunch of national forests, and I know national forests are like over like a tenth of all national forest land is in Alaska. And I'm gonna bet. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna kick myself, but I'm gonna say Alaska.
All right, don't do it on camera.
You psyched yourself out. The correct answer is California.
Yeah, gosh darn it! I should.
But the unknown, the great unknown of Ghost Country.
How many
in True Detective?
How many are there? There's. Oh gosh, I wasn't thinking because there's Channel Islands and Lassen and I'm dumb.
Sure.
I'm dumb.
Santa Cruz. Yeah. No,
Night
you're
Country.
good. You're good. Night Country. Yeah. Okay.
I like
Question 2. I was good. I was a return to form. Which president established Yellowstone, the first U.S. national park?
That's a really, really good question.
Not to be confused with Jellystone.
Yep, it was. Oh, and I'm gonna do all my logic, and then I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh my gosh, and a park versus a protected area, because I know like Lincoln protected the sequoias, which is always like a very like trippy thing. And that came before Roosevelt did the national park service. So, I mean, was it still under? Wait, was it just Roosevelt? Was this Teddy Roosevelt?
I mean, he's really synonymous with some stuff, but the correct answer is Ulysses S.
Ulysses
Grant.
S. Grant.
That motherfucker.
I think you know too much on this subject,
Yeah,
which is
it's
like the problem.
Yeah, it's screwing me over
Yeah.
because there was like a lot of like land protections before parks and like and yes.
They didn't
I hope I
invent
go
park.
O for all of them because I try to outsmart myself.
Perfect. Don't redeem yourself here, but this national
Hell
park in North Dakota, Nodak, is the only one named after a person.
Oh, and that is Teddy Roosevelt National Park on the west side
He's
of
got
North
it.
Dakota.
Ding, 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 ding. Can I
Yes.
get an eagle sound, please? Okay, okay.
I'm melting. Wow. What a world. I'm sure.
I want to redact that because people are gonna.
Oh yeah.
I want to redact what.
We're just
what
going
I
to take that part out.
Yeah,
We're just going to turn that into a looping reel.
No,
Okay.
No.
I think that was really good. Honestly, I believe you will be a shoo-in to the Tournament of Champions when we have a full bracket of future competitors from past guests.
How do you feel about it, Brad? Was that harder than you thought?
It was harder than I thought, and I feel dumb because I think like I over analyzed because California like was my go-to answer, but then there's like a couple of question marks that I'm like up in Alaska. I should have just counted specifically, but I didn't want to count on my fingers in front of you. And in the desire to gain your respect, I fucked the answer. So like there's a lesson in there.
It's like, is our guest counting on his fingers?
Yeah. So yes, I one for three. I wish I could have done better, but I thought the caliber of the questions were absolutely fantastic, and I'm humbled, challenged, but also am not embarrassed that I missed something super, super obvious.
Yeah.
You did.
You're still allowed back in national parks after this, for sure.
I hope so.
Brad, is there anything... I don't know anything about you. Is there anything that you'd like to plug?
Oh my gosh, is there anything I would like to plug right now? Oh man. I don't know. I think there's a cool thing Josh would probably like to plug next week.
Is there something you'd like to plug?
Please proceed.
There's a screening of a cool pilot called Tomorrow Today.
Tomorrow.today.
Tomorrow.today.
And it is a late night series talking up a positive future for all and highlights some pretty cool technologies. And Brad was the head writer. And that is one of the reasons I wanted him here. And yeah, we are screening it for the first time to private public at Lyric Hyperion on Monday the 27th. Yeah.
That is
Hell yeah. I have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it. It's a lot of fun. Can people go to it? I can't be like, oh, you should go get tickets.
You could slide in and get, it's free and I think we got space. But
everyone message Brad and Josh if you'd like to come see the show. It's really fun. It's really good.
Yep. And also I would love to plug. You can see me this Friday at Oral at the Elysian Theater here in Los Angeles. Fantastic show, fantastic theater.
Elysian's a great spot too.
Yeah, it is. Man, been there in a while. Brad, you were awesome. You did a great job.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
You should feel proud.
Guys, really, really appreciate it. It was so much fun.
You should be as proud about this as having created life. I want that to be your takeaway.
You created trivial life here today.
Yeah. You know what? And I am I'm nearly as proud about this as I am creating life, because tragically I was more involved in the creation of said life here probably than I was when it came to the baby. It's kind of like I
Certainly,
was
as far
involved
as
all the
investment
way
of
through.
time in the
Yeah.
actual creating period. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you were making the
absolutely.
same face during both of them.
Yep. Boy, howdy, was I ever.
I'm dying. That is the red tail hawk end of this show, folks. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you choose to podcast. Thank you so much, Brad. Thank
Thanks
you to
so
Connor
much, guys.
Linderuth for the clips. Our trivia director, Quizliz, who brings it every week. That was a good one. And thank you to the listener. See you next week.
And remember, question everything.
What?